Exfiltration has defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data.
Honored to perform our duty, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Hold position! Tyranid, burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Traverse with caution, brothers.
Band together! No Trigon will slay us this day!
Alien trespassers! Speed up and stay close.
Tarry not, and scatter not.
Disgusting Tyranid stuff.
Watch for the tunnel beast!
Injecting stims.
Out! Magazine in!
Speed up and stay close.
No ransom call! Not more to that Trigon abomination!
Fertilizer now. Pathetic Tyranid abomination. Picking up extra rounds. War gear acquired. towards our position. All specs deep scan ready. This location provides sufficient advantage against the Trigon.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform. Another scene. All eliminated. This is not an ideal run, Pete. We must keep moving until the lift arrives.
We move until the lift arrives.
Rally to me, brothers. No telling what surprises await. A moment, brothers.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos Gallium, can you analyze this servo skull?
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Here it is, signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
What Mechanicus foolery is this?
Your righteous weak.
Nothing about that servo skull sat right with me. Quiet. Damn it, the thing might be logging our words.
Changing magazine.
I doubt that colossal Xenos apparition could shoot through these walls. Walls are nothing to Xenos here.
Exterminating. All specs ready to scan. Ammunition cache here. Gathering supplies. darkest tyranny I've seen. We will get our chance at it, brothers.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Already ignoring the servo skull. I have borrower incoming!
The vile tyranids are amassing!
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Melter munition should be nearby.
Melter charge incoming!
Authorization granted. Exercise proper precautions on hand.
Thermal power of the Imperial halt this infestation.
Tyranids burn in their burrows. An excellent outcome!
Onwards, brothers, towards the objective. Be ready.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her
Past the
data
red
enclave.
door, it was behind you, where your corpses
friend
sheltered
of
rotted.
mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Inhuman, that I must drag you back into the light.
None of this matters.
Throwing frag grenade. Swapping magazine.
Gallia knows nothing of the shadow and its myriad secrets. But I do.
Detecting my static mine. Dispensing stims. Another Xenos bioform eliminator. Stay close and sharp. Area cleansed of the foul Xenos presence.
3 meat lackeys seems like overkill, Gallio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Metrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second coming.
We shall seek out a power cell at once.
I beseech you, Gallio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good
Pathetic tyranny. I have a power cell.
These generators need power!
This power cell should work.
Bring power cells to the generators!
Specs Prime. Disgusting tyranny scum. You are fertilizer now. Fresh munitions. Resupply. I have a power cell.
Restart the generators with the power cells!
attempts to connect with our facility's network. Midtrain will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Disconnect the coward terrorist from her cradle of wires.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Secure that console uplink.
I am within the field.
Brothers, I must step back.
Swapping magazine. Disable this console.
Return to Mitrian's containment unit. See, Mitrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes.
Tyranny
stranger, and I'm resisting the urge to smash it.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
All space ready to scan. Mind loathes our fate. Nowhere left to dig now.
Swapping out magazine.
Scanning. None to now let's see what fire falling in.
Finished and ready.
Be ready.
Rarely do operations have a clean exit. We will be prime particulate from our ceramite for weeks.
War gear acquired. War specs deep scan ready. Rearming. My resolve is tempered.
Swapping out magazine.
No telling what surprises await. Gathering supplies. Ammunition cache here.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about.
Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrium's maddening code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Hear that, brothers? The Trigon dies, or we do.
Concentrate firepower on the brakes in its chitin plating. Resupply. Using black grenade.
Requisition authorization confirmed.
Like the tunnels of blade with melted clear of its tracks!
All specs ready to scan. Setting thermal charge. Resupply. Arming melter changing magazine. Ministry self-made. Mounting melter. Gathering supplies. Xenos assault! Ammunition capture. Melter bomb front.
Another high fissure! Place melter ordnance!
The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Congratulations, Viridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
I do not think the brain is happy. Good.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.